I'm a cowboy, I'm a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted, dead or alive. I'm a cowboy, I'm a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in the middle of sneezing. Aw yeah, achoo. Welcome back to my channel. Tonight we're going to take a little ride. Not sure where we're going, what we're doing, or how it's going to all end up. But we are in the Volvo, my new truck. And we are slowly earning money back up again to pay off our loan. I don't remember. I think we got 2 full garages if I remember correctly. Let's take a look. It's been a couple days since I've played. Yep. We can upgrade this one at some point, but we don't have the money right now. So once we get the loan paid off, we'll upgrade and buy some more trucks. Let's go ahead and see what's available on the job market. We're going to probably go for the most expensive, which will... Whoa, I already had one picked out. Look at that. Yikes. I don't remember doing that, but... Is there nothing else? Sir? What was the other one? Well, we could go to Eureka for... Okay, that's why. Because the dollars per mile on this one were so much better. So let's go ahead and call it a job. Why am I driving from this camera? Come on, Artie. Let's see. Right, put my blinker on. Yeah, so I did just got back in from a shoot in Amish country. Did a cabin. They have 3 cabins that people rent out. I don't know if you're not from Ohio, you probably don't get it, but in Ohio, people rent out these cabins in Amish country, and they go down and they like to visit Amish country. There's a bunch of furniture places. All the Amish people are really good at making long-lasting furniture, and there's also all kinds of like cheese barn type places. They make a lot of different cheeses, sausages, jerky, so on and so forth. And so there's all kind of an industry that's kind of a cottage industry. Literally, people rent cottages. It is a cottage industry built up around Amish country. And people go down to, whoops, overshifted. People go down there to buy furniture and buy cheese and eat Amish food. It's all right. I don't know. They make a big deal about it, but honestly, which button is my enter button? There we go. And that's what we want right there. I never really got into the Amish food. It's good, but it's just like eating traditional Thanksgiving food, you know? And not that Thanksgiving food is great, but it's not like, you know, Italian or, you know, Italian, or, you know, going to get like Hungarian food, or, you know, eating Icelandic food like goat's heads and fish heads. Or like having Chinese food, or you know what I'm saying, like it's just kind of like, well, this is what we already eat. I am so uncultured. I'm a swine. Alright, I think we're right on track here. Somehow I turned my other mirror off. I think it's this button. Look at that. Which one was my trailer button? I don't remember. That's not it. No, that's my wipers. No, that's the parking brake. That's my engine. Oh, those are the O lights. That's the engine brake. That's what that is. Right. Parking brake, engine brake, wipers, O lights. These are my hazards, my brights on and off. Sorry, it's been a couple days since I played. It's my new controller. Apparently I still need to familiarize myself with these buttons. No, that's the PDA. Gosh. It's going to be one of those nights. Nope. Oh, that was it. Okay. It's the number 2 button, Arthur. Just remember that. Turn our lights on. All ready to go? Good. We are on the road. So anyway, it was a real nice drive. About a three-hour round trip. I drove down, shot for 2 hours, and then made my way back up to Medina. All country roads. There's no direct route, like freeway route, which I'm absolutely fine with. Was this guy coming in here or something? Why are you stopping there, dude? Is he coming in? What's he doing? That's good. Let's just make it we wait so now I can never get out. Thanks. What are these people doing? Oh. It's because I got my beacons on? Wipers off. Okay, forget it. I'm just going. Fine. Nice of you to wait. Kind of a strange computer glitch, if you ask me, but very weird. So, I saw several Amish people driving tractors. Maybe they were Mennonites. I found it a little odd. I'm like, wait a minute here. You guys are not supposed to be driving those. I know the Amish community. They were pretty Amish looking, though. I mean, like the shirts and the shoes and the... It did not look like Mennonites. I mean, Mennonites look similar, but... Or dress similarly. But... I don't know. I'm sure they probably were Mennonite, but... There's a lot of Mennonite churches down there. But it just was funny to me, because I'm like, what? A lot of horse and buggies, but they were all driving Massey Fergusons. All the Mennonites were driving Massey tractors. So there must be a dealership. I also saw a Challenger or Claas. That's the brand. But it was like, what was it called? My brain is not. Was it Claas? Not Gleaner. Gleaner's ACGO. I mean, Claas probably is too. It was a. I'll get the name brand here in a second. Am I supposed to get off here? No, okay. My guy's gonna have to sleep soon, unfortunately. Oh man. Oh man. Oh jeez, idiot. Not the trucker, that car. It took so long to get around me. It's like, where's my speed here? 75. Okay. And I gotta remember how to set my cruise control. I don't. Nope, that's look forward. How do I set the cruise? Is it this one? Is it this one? Oh my gosh. No, that's my information screen. Arthur. Yeah. Oh well, I'll figure it out in a minute. Ah! It wasn't that button. Wow, that was close. That could have been a disaster. I mean, needing that cop's help right about now. Here comes the real train. Where is my freaking... Is it this one? Nope. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's it. And then I can roll it to turn it up and down. But how do I see where it's set on this truck? I don't remember. Oh my gosh. New truck. New beginnings. I think I need to turn my lights on brighter. There's that. Information screen. 70 miles per hour. There we go. That's probably good. I only need to go 75. Train's going to make some noise. Sorry, folks. So anyway, I saw a bunch of Massey Fergusons. I still don't remember the name of the... Was it Lexicon? It was yellow and black, and I was like, what is that? Is that Caterpillar? But then it said Lexicon on the side, and then it said Claas on the back of it. So I was like, well, there's a Claas harvester. It looked like he had bonked into something because the light, one of the lights was bent, and then the header connector looked crooked. I'm like, what? But it was, you know, it was huge. It was taking up the whole road. I guess I probably should stop here. I guess I must have switched on something weird with the camera. That's a blinker cam. How do I turn that off? There we go. Okay, it's the bottom button there. With all these buttons, it's like going between the farm sim and this. It's kind of a challenge if I don't play every day. Yeah, do I drive this bad in real life? No. Almost, though. Speaking of driving, so the trip is official. By the time you see this video, I'll probably already be home and back, you know. I'm going to Indianapolis on Tuesday, July 5th. And I won't be back again for many days. Probably the following Tuesday or Wednesday, just depending on how the shoot goes. Yeah, I hear you, man. Yawn. So that'll be fun. But there we go. Pop the parking brake on. And this button. Oh. Yeah. Lights off. Oh, that's the street lamp that came on. I'm like, what? Shh. No. That's good. Slept through the night. I want to see back there. This has a lot of privacy in it. Maybe that's why the guys like it. If you look back there, you can't even see back into the cabin there. Ugh. Monica H. made some money. Alright, so let's get back on the road. And turn the parking brake off. Headlights on. Backing up. Don't hit the gas tank. Okay. All right. And so we are back underway after a nice little respite. So I'll be road tripping. It'll be kind of fun, but it's gonna suck because of course now I don't have a car anymore. I've just got, oops, I don't know why I did that. Press the brake all the way down. I don't have a van anymore, so, or a car anymore, so I'm gonna be driving my van by myself to Indianapolis and then up through Michigan. And I'm like, I hate to put the miles on that thing because it's, you know, I've got like 5 years of payments left on it. I've already got 40,000 miles on it. I'm like, oh, or almost 50 actually. So, oh, I forgot to write my mileage down. Dang it! I'm going to do that before I go to bed. Yeah, I definitely need to. I think it was Robert Lang posted instructions on how to make an IR tracker, and I probably am going to try that out so that I don't have to use my hand on the mouse or controller anymore to look around. It'll be easier just to turn my head if I want to look. You know, it kind of watches where you're looking. Some realistic gameplay. Like you can make it for a couple bucks, it looks like. Like a how-to video on YouTube on how to make your own IR tracker. I got the pedal to the metal, boys and girls. Those like 3% of you that are women that watch my channel. Any of you looking for a husband? I'm just kidding. I'm not divorced yet. All right, look at this. There's something over there. Is that the airport? So we are in Phoenix, I'm assuming. And that means that would be Phoenix Sky Harbor. But if this is Las Vegas, then I've made a wrong assumption. Wait a minute, what city is this? Airport Industrial Area. I think this is Las Vegas. Is this Vegas? I don't even know where I am. I'm just driving. Nope, this is Phoenix. I was wrong. I've been shamed. Oh, come on, kitty. Oh, come on, shift down. All right, there we go. Big hill. I love this paint job because I like in the mirror I can see that, like the stripey thing in my rear view mirror there. Where are we going? Are we going to Oxnard? Nard. When I was a kid, that used to be another word for getting kicked in the nuts. The nards. That's what they say. That was like back in the surfer dude days. Oh, you kicked me in the nards, man. We had a surfer dude. We were in Ohio, but we had a guy from California. His name was Eric. Eric went to jail because he held a lady up with a squirt gun. I'm serious. He was a true skater. No, I don't want to do 80. I want to do 75. Whoa, 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 whoa! See the blinker, jerk! Scratch up my wide load here. Oh, I need to have my O lights on because I've got a wide load. Right? Is the tractor a wide load? Well, we bought the lights. We should use them, right? Using the O lights. Oh, I can turn my big lights off too. Boop. I don't know why you'd ever drive. Probably the truckers, I would imagine nowadays, they probably keep their headlights on all the time, I would imagine. Most of the truckers I see have them on all the time. Well, now I'm in for it. I pulled over in the fast lane and I'm slogging it uphill. Hey there, buddy. Thanks for letting me pass. He's got no load. He can go faster than that. I mean, seriously, in Ohio, dude, the trucks go like 75, even though it's a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit. I don't know what these guys are doing, going like 60. So I scrape the transmission brake. It's pretty cool. This is a nice truck. I really like this Volvo. I've liked all the trucks I've driven, though. I'm pretty easy to please. I will say that the W900 has the most classic feel to it. Makes you feel like I'm a kid, you know, driving a big truck. These are more like driving a van or a pickup truck. They're all fancy inside. Sorry. Well, my steering wheel hasn't broken yet. And I did kind of bonk into it pretty hard today. I was like, it didn't break. Phew. Oh, 55. Boy, that retarder works really well. Holy cow. The only thing I don't like about this truck is it doesn't seem like there's any engine brake indicator. I can't tell when it's on or off. But what are you going to do? What can you do? You just have to guess, I guess. I love pulling equipment. That's what I was born to do. Saw there was a wide load hauler on Route 57 today. Oh, I was like, Urgh. Took forever for me to get past him. Yes? Yes, I am, Seb. Can you turn the lights on, honey, in here? Because it's getting dark. The sun has gone down since I came up. No, not that one. I hate that light. Ugh. Just the little lights, bub. Because it's just so bright, and it has the lid is gone, so it's like blindingly bright. World's fastest wide load driver. Probably gonna get fired here. I hope they come out with a high value cargo pack for the Americans. Hi, Seth. I guess with the mods they don't really have to, but yeah, I guess so. Man, it's like another game I don't need. I have to make room for one by getting rid of another. That's right, dang it, and I mean to not. All right, so we must have crossed into California. I mean, obviously with the speed limit being 55 back there, that's where we're. I'm seeing signs now for El Centro, so here we are. There's El Centro, or the road to El Centro. Yeah, well, it happens to us all. I don't want spores specifically, but we all lose data occasionally. I was, by the time you see this, it'll be long gone, but gosh, I feel like there's no way my fuel tank is still 100% full. I must be reading the wrong gauge. I was. Where's my gas gauge? Take a look here. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I'm perfectly fine. I was playing the farm sim, recording Animal Farm, and I got on to, I finished up the session, about 2 hours. I did all this mowing and rowing and baling and wrapping, and I forgot to save the game. So as I'm exiting, I pressed the wrong button. Then I'm like, no, and it was too late. It shut down. So that same night, I'm like, well, I haven't done my Bible study yet, so I'll just go downstairs calmly, even though I was a little frazzled because I lost 2 hours of work. And went downstairs, played for 2 more hours, finished it all up, turned the headlights on the tractor, and it made my laptop crash. And I lost all of my work again. So I have all these fields that I have to do over again. They've been mowed, but they need to be tedded and baled, and oh, so mad. So mad. And what can you do? It's just how life goes sometimes. It doesn't always go your way. I wonder if I'm lugging the engine by putting it down that low. I mean, it's over 1,000 RPM, but just. Oh, dude. Ay. Sorry. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just get over. You're going to let me over now. That was really scary. anticipate them stopping in the middle of the freeway, but you have to if you're turning. I suppose you probably should hang in 12 when you're going 55, since this is a 13-speed transmission. Unlucky. To a guy in Kentucky, I'm Mr. Unlucky. And I'm known throughout England and France. I know those aren't the right words in the right places for those of you die-hard Nightmare Before Christmas fans. Such a great movie. Such a weird movie. Tim Burton, he always does weird stuff, you know. The amount of work that went into that movie, it's all claymation. It's like, man, but gorgeously done. You like that movie, CB? Huh? What have I done? What have I done? Spoiled all. Spoiled all. Must be noon. Noon o'clock, yeah, 12. It's funny, if they pay at 11:54 or 11:53, something like that. It's kind of funny. Every day on the dot. We got lots of money now, though, so it's no big deal. Running neck and neck with this WD900 or W900. Look how pretty that sky is. That's what it looked like today in Ohio. A gorgeous day. So we have our Caterpillar-powered, our cat-powered Volvo. Meow. Something interesting happens up here. I'm not sure what, but I'm gonna. Whoa! Whoops. A little close cut there, but it works. All right. We are rolling again. I'm rolling, Soupy. Rolling down the river. And no, I'm not going to sing that song because I hate it. Though I like the Creedence Clearwater version a little bit. A little bit. I think they're the ones that wrote it originally, I think. And then, Tina Turner stole it in the 80s. But he says twining and boining. Like instead of turning and burning, he says twining and boining. Huh? Proud Mary. Left a good job in the city. Working for the man every night and day. Remember that song, Seth? Rolling, rolling down the river. He says something about the wheel keeps on. The wheel keep on toining. Proud Mary keeps on boining. It's not that pronounced, but it cracks me up anyway. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Rumor has it they were the only band at Cornerstone. At it's probably true for that too. Woodstock, that they weren't doing any drugs, like they were sober. I've also heard rumors, and this could be wrong, but that the singer is a total jerk. The guy that wrote all the music. Whoops. Bump the camera. I'm not very good at steering from the outside, so we'll sneak back in the cabin there. I'm bleeding off speed here, trying to keep it up. Whoa, short merge. Sorry about that. No merge lane, huh? Yikes. I think with all this open space, they'd be able to pop a merge in there. Easy on the buttons there, Soup. Oh, I'm speeding. Let's go back down to 12. Set our cruise control. Boop. Oh yeah. We're back on the freeway. Quit clicking so much, Seth. It's picking up on the recording. It's like... He's playing Spore? Is that what that's called? Spore. Should he play some more Spore? Oh yeah. So then I got to Orrville, Ohio, and Orrville is the home of Smuckers. And that is one big smucking company. Sorry. Was that inappropriate? So, this is a little bit. And so I went to Dairy Queen for dessert. I mean for dinner. I had a burger and fries. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Good for you. I had to eat. I hadn't eaten all day. I had some eggs and bacon like early in the morning. But I was weak with hunger, so I stopped and got a burger. I was a bad boy. So my diet is not going so well. What's up? But I've been walking a lot, so I'm still getting a little bit skinnier, but I got a long way to go. I hate being fat, but I love hamburgers. Oh yeah. Burgers are the best when they're in my mouth being chewed up with ketchup and cheese and a bun. Love hamburgers, love meat. I love hamburger. I did have all salad yesterday for dinner, though, so I can feel good about it because I had... Last night for dinner, I had carrots, red and orange pepper. Oh, so I need a glass of water really bad, though. But, and then I had broccoli, cauliflower, cucumber, and some of the worst tasting of those winter peas. I forget what they call. What are those peas called, Seth? Where you have them in the they're in that what? Huh? Yeah, snow peas. They come in that case though, right? Like they're good. Like it's usually really sweet tasting. These were pretty rough. It's like really. I don't know if I like these. But followed by a completely organic, completely vegan Buckeye. I don't know if you guys know what Buckeyes are. If you're from Ohio, you definitely do. But they're basically chocolate with peanut butter in the middle. I think everybody in the country eats them. But one of the girls at our church made Buckeyes. And so I had some of those. I had two. It was pretty cool, though. Okay, so Small World. I don't know if I've talked about this at all. But our church has built a new sanctuary. And we're now in it. We've got our second week coming up here in the new sanctuary. And it's huge. It's just huge. And so they hired a sound designer to come in and, basically set the audio system up, set up the paneling and stuff to make sure that the room is, pretty controlled as far as the sound goes, so that it sounds good and, just professional. And this guy did a great job. Anyway, getting to where I'm going with that, though, is about 20 years ago, when I was 19 years old, so 23 years ago, I wrote a love song. And I sent it into the local radio station. They had a contest that whoever won would get to have their song recorded and played on the radio station, on the Christian radio station. And so I wrote this love song for my girlfriend at the time, and we did break up, but it seems like that's the ongoing theme in my life. But anyway, I had I won the contest, and but it was funny was, okay, so that like about 80 or 90 people entered, and the second place runner-up was actually my friend's dad, the guy that I got the guitar from, that I learned how to play guitar on. So first of all, what a small world it is there, you know, like coincidences, you know what I mean? Randy gave me this broken up electric guitar and was like, well, if you want to learn, you know, so he gave it to me, and I took that home and learned how to play guitar on that thing. And Randy was my friend's dad, and he was the second place runner-up, so... Anyway, I won the competition, got to meet Chris First, who actually, in another coincidence, is my employer for the wedding photography and videography. Chris, I've kept in touch with him, obviously, over all these years. But we did an album together, and, you know, the song got on the radio, but then we went even further and did a full album, which, for the album, we had we did a recording. He actually went to a really big church here in Cleveland called Parkside, and at Parkside Church, this dude had moved up named Mike Murphy, okay? If you look it up, Mike Murphy was the drummer or the percussionist for Chicago, the band. And then he also did the Bee Gees reunion tour a year or two after he recorded on my album. But he went to church with Chris, and so we got him to come on, and he actually recorded the drums on my first solo album. So it was really a lot of fun. I got to go in the studio for about 6 months to a year. I was going to college at the same time, but I went to college, and then I'd spend my free time in the studio, and learned how to run a production studio, which is how I know how to record all the music and stuff that I do now. But I got to have Mike Murphy, the percussionist from Chicago, vice president of DW Drums in California when he was out there, and then also the drummer for the Bee Gees reunion tour, record on my album. But Mike Murphy was a busy guy, and so when we started getting requests to do concerts, he just wasn't available. So we found another guy named Mike. His name was Mike Papatonis. And so Mike Papatonis was my drummer, and we did, I want to say probably like 10 or 15 concerts. We didn't get huge. We weren't like touring the country or anything like that, but we played several shows. Some pretty big ones, like, anywhere from 3 to 10,000 people per show. We got to open up for I got to open up for the Christian band Third Day. Got to open up for a Christian band called Mortal, Prayer Chain. So, I had some cool experiences with that, and, Mike was there for those. And so anyway, they announced this guy. They're like, we'd like to thank, our sound engineer who set all of this, who's helping us set all this up. This is Mike Papatonis. And I'm like, wait a minute. So of course I'm fat. He didn't recognize me. I'm like, Mike? He's like, yeah? And I'm like, Mike, it's me, Arthur. Arthur Quest for Stones. He's like, oh my gosh. So anyway, we've been kind of hitting it off since then. We've been talking every time. He's now going to be officially our sound guy every Wednesday night. Now, he can't do it on Sundays, but he shows up for practices on Wednesdays. So every time I'm there, I see him and we hang out and talk afterwards. And so he's like, hey, you want to come over? So it was really nice. I went over to his house last night and we pounded down some root beers and vinegar and salt chips. I hate those, but that's what he had. But it was just nice having. But what a small world. Here's the guy who played drums in my band 20 years ago, and we happen to be going to the same church now. And he lives, the chances of it happening are small, because I lived in Cleveland and he lived in Cuyahoga Falls, which is like an hour and a half away. So, or an hour away. But still, it's just funny, like that we end up at the same church in the same city. It's like it's a small world. Something smells like a donkey? Donk spore? Oh, this is not going to... I've never been to this facility before. There's the... what do you call it? That's the liquid manure or silage pen or whatever, the liquid fertilizer. How are we going to do this? I think probably the best way is to go this way. get it all the way straight and then kind of work our way in there. Oop, I need to shift down. No, I'm probably gonna have to do it from outside because I just with these with these mirrors, I just can't tell what I'm doing. Oh, perfect timing. He's starting to get seepy. And there's a bed right around the corner. Yeah, we'll just go straight back for a little bit because I've got a long way to go before I'm in the zone, in the parking zone. Seth, how about that ice water there, buddy? How about no? How about a cup of shut the... Oh, I didn't start off right, man. I got this. I started off on the wrong foot with this thing. Actually, though, you know what? Give me ice water, sir. Thank you. Guess I was not in gear. Look at that gorgeous truck. Look at that thing. Now, I am sorry. I am going to single screenshots for these because I just, with all my crazy life stuff going on right now, I don't have time to make custom screenshots for every episode. So you're probably by now noticing that I'm recycling a lot of screenshots. If I get a new truck, I'll change it again. But I'll try to keep it to the current truck. But I'm just not, I don't have time. It takes, you know, probably a good 8 to 10 minutes for each screenshot to make a good thumbnail. Now in the winter when I have more time, I'll be hitting that. But right now I just don't have the time. Oops. Turn tighter and then turn looser. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back around here. Close, but no cigar. Yep. Oh, shoot. We'll get it in there. It's going to be a little cattywampus, but they don't mind. How long you been driving trucks? About 3 months. Can you tell? I'm going to go further back, actually, and line it up this way. The world's first front-way delivery. Nope, I want it in there straight. Come on, folks. Oh, crying out loud. I can do this. I can. Can't. All right, there we go. Parking brake on. And detach that trailer. All right. See how we did. Ding, 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 ding. Perfect score. No accidents. No incidents. No tickets. That's the smoothest run I've had in a long time. Let's go ahead and run over to the Sleepy Town. Oh, back into first. Back to the first. You will shift when I say you must shift. I have my parking brake on. Look at those beautiful chrome pipes on the back of that truck. Whoa. Yeah, this truck is a sweet looking truck, man. Those blacked out or greened out wheels. Oh yeah, Knight Rider. Do 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 I need the Knight Rider lights on the front that go back and forth. Thank you, kid. How are you doing today, Michael? I actually hated that show. I never really watched it, but it was a neat idea. But then I just kind of it was too superhero-y. Like I liked like Dukes of Hazzard was any better, but oh, I didn't use my blinker. Sorry. Oh, that's the wrong blinker. Sorry. All right. Parking brake on, engine off, lights off. It's time to go nighty-night. So, thank you again for watching this actually fairly short episode of Truck Simulator. Thank you guys for being part of my channel. I love having you around. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. See you on the flip side. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Bye.